Hi guys, anybody that wants to watch, this is a really rough video. Never videoed myself before, didn't think I ever would. But what I've been finding with everyone that wants to repair, mend, weld their own Capri classic car of any description, they're all basically the same thing, just different badges. I mainly do Capris, it's what I like, but I'm not saying I'm an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm going to show you some panels that I've managed to make with some rudimentary tools. Leave some comments or subscribe, whichever it's going to be. And if you are asking and you want some more videos, I'll show you how to make these panels. I'll show you how to fit them to your Capri. And there'll be a selection of photographs attached to this video showing you what I've done with a couple of Capris as far as rebuilding ones that a few years ago would have been scrapped. And if you're wanting to get into the hobby and you want to get in cheaply and put profit on a car, doing the work yourself, making your own parts from sheet steel is kind of the way to go. So there isn't going to be any zooming in or cutting. I'm videoing myself. It's hard to do. This is just to see, am I going to waste my time making a video, or is there people out there that need to know how to do these types of things? So basically, most Capris rot out in the same places. So you'll find things like battery tray holders. This is for a 2.8 or could be a 3 litre, but they are handed. This is one that being made by hand with very rudimentary tools, very cheap tools. Bead rollers, things like that. They're cheap now. They're nothing like they used to be. So it's like this, which is kind of quite a complex shape, but you know, not as much as you would think. But we can definitely show you how to make this and save yourself some money. So that's one. Bigger and harder things to make are things like this. Anybody out there with a 3 litre, early 3 litre Mark 1 will know what this is. It's basically a jointing piece that goes from driver's side to passenger side under your seat and stiffens up that part, and obviously your prop shaft goes through this piece here. Again, this is in 2mm and can show you how to make things like this. Other pieces are, these are notorious. This one has only been hand beaten. It hasn't been put on the English wheel to be smoothed out or anything like that. So it looks like it's been through the wars, and to some degree it has, but it will be smooth and when it's tidied up and everything. But these are notoriously the wrong shape unless you buy them from somewhere like Express Panels. Every other one that you can buy on eBay doesn't fit. So I can definitely show you how to make these. All you'll need is a sandbag, a wooden mallet, an English wheel if you've got one, but if not, planishing hammers and a dolly, and you'll get there. Again, these rot out. They're pretty inexpensive to buy, but it's not that much of a stretch of imagination with a bead roller to make a battery tray. This one's halfway through. It doesn't have the serration here, but you can see that basically it's all put there. Now, getting on to slightly bigger things, these are your inner wing to your footwell, where this piece sits. So that would kind of be there. You all kind of know, or if you're a Capri man, you know what that is. But again, as I'm saying, all cars have an inner footwell that basically is a partition where your feet are into the inner wing. all cars have it, so they're just different shapes. So if you can make one, you can make them all. So as I said, this is basically that. This has just basically been bead formed. It has a little bit of tin cannon in it. That'll come out simply by shrinking the corners of the panel, and that will then, all that's happened is you basically have moved material and the flat pieces don't like it. So that's basically that. Obviously, if one side's gone, generally the other side's gone, so you would make a pair. Again, can show you how to make these. I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that I'm Chip Foose. I'm not claiming to be. I'm not claiming to be the best fabricator in the world. All I'm going to do is show you how to make a clean, robust repair that if you choose to go the fine length, you won't be able to see. If you're happy to see a trace of weld and you're not bothered, that's up to you. It's your car. You do it your way. Don't listen to anyone else who's been in the game 40, 50 years and they can do it in their sleep. Bully for them. Big praise. They're great. We'll love you all. But that's not everyone. Some people just want to have the car of their dreams and the only route is to do it themselves. That's what I'm hoping this channel I'm going to start is for. So like I said, give us a big up and add. One last little thing, if you get a little bit more advanced, you can start pressing pieces like this, which is a strengthener. This one obviously is 2 steps away from being finished. It would have slots in and then it would be trimmed out. But this is basically the next step up and you can go to things like that. So nothing's impossible. Everything can be done with hand files, hacksaws, a cheap plasma. Aldi, little, selling plasma cutters the other day I noticed for 100 quid. So the tools are out there to get. Tools like this, you know, shot bag, sandbag, whatever you want to call it. Get one of these. This will form anything for you. There's also tools, I'll put photographs up, I don't know if you can see it in this shot. You can use a wooden tree stump and put a dish in it. You can beat things into it. If you've got an anvil, great, use an anvil. If you haven't got an anvil, there'll be some construction going on somewhere around where you live. Open your eyes, drive about, go up to the fellas doing whatever it is they're doing. They generally buy RSJs for to put loft conversions in, rear extensions, and they generally buy them too big and they have to cut them down. And if they do, they'll be left with a piece like this. Go and cadge this, beg it, pay for it if you have to. This will work just the same as an anvil. You can grind it into a point. I've got 2 or 3 different shapes. This one's just got a curve on in corners because that's what I need. It's got a couple of holes in so I can drift through and create things. These are all you need. This, that, it's as simple as that for shaping steel in a vase. And you can dress it back up to looking like it's never been hand formed simply by planishing. It's a longer route than using an English wheel. But if you're only doing one car, then I can't see why you would need anything else. Sorry for rambling on. It is simply just an introduction. I'll probably have played the pictures and stuff and a bit of video pre this, or I might segment this up and drop it in between. I don't know, I've never done this before. But if I get enough people saying, make some more videos showing us how to make these parts, I will. I'm going to grab the camera and I will take you over and show you a 2-litre S that I'm working on, Capri Mark III, that basically has got rotten chassis members. And I've just remade the chassis members and I'll show you step by step how to do this stuff if anyone's interested. So that's it for the talking. I'm just going to walk around and show you this 2-litre S so you can kind of see what I'm doing, and this 2 litre S is actually going to be, this 2 litre S is actually going to be the project car for the forthcoming videos if anyone's interested. If nobody's interested, I'm not going to be upset because I haven't really got the time to make the videos. But I just wish somebody had made them for me, because I'm not a metal worker, I'm a joiner. I work with wood. But I'll show you what I've done on this 2 litre S, and you can make your own mind up after that. And I'll show you a shell that I've got on a rotisserie which is nearly finished. And I'll put some pictures up of it. Was found in some brambles. So see what you think, and I hope I can help. Like, no worries, take care lads.